my perspective on the question tourism entrepreneurship as a management skill for building sustainable communities. So, first of all, tourism entrepreneurship is more than just creating businesses for travelers or for people that want to go to that specific place. It's also about developing management skills that allow entrepreneurs to organize resources, coordinate people, and also have a lot of cultural sensibility for the parties that are involved in within the cultural and the touristic part of that project. And also being able to design experiences that benefit not only tourists but also the local community. From a management point of view, an entrepreneur in tourism needs to handle strategic planning, leadership, communication, and problem solving, because I think that when in tourism, it's specifically a little bit tricky because you are dealing with actual people in sometimes very remote places where things can happen, and usually not very good things sometimes. So I think that having a lot of confidence in what you do, being sure that all of the people that are involved in that touristic project are basically able to make sure that everything goes according to plan, and if not, they are able to quickly solve it and be that sort of decision maker in situations that are completely important. And I think that these skills are very dynamic because tourism is highly dynamic and it requires adapting to cultural diversity. And by that I mean to adapting to new places and new sort of groups of people that are very different from us. As an example, here in Santa Marta, the last class Christian did a very good example. For example, if people wanted to start in Ciudad Perdida, what did they need to do first? So in that case, first they need to specifically talk with the people that live there. In that case, it will be the indigenous people, and tell them, okay, we want people to come in here. Is that allowed? And if so, what is that sort of point where they are able to go? And then from there start sort of making these sort of choices of the people that are going to take the tourists there, and then the people that maybe are going to cover the medicine or the other expenses such as the hotel, the food, and much more. And I think that when you first build that community and that sense of respect towards the other people, things can go a lot more smoothly. And it also involves being able to adapt to environmental challenges and market trends as well. But I think that the most important part is sustainability, because tourism entrepreneurship can create opportunities for communities to grow without losing their identity. And I think that's extremely important, and for people just to not lose sort of their own culture and their own choices for other people. And I think that when local people are trained and employed in tourism projects, they just don't get income, they also get to strength their cultural heritage and environmental awareness. And I think that's very important. I think that's something that from my personal experience that I have also experienced happens, and I think it's something that is very beautiful. And I just want to conclude with the thing that I do believe in tourism entrepreneurship. When practiced with strong management skills, I think that it's a very powerful tool for building sustainable communities. And I think that because it combines innovation, responsibility, and leadership to ensure that both tourists and local benefit in the long term. Thanks.